I forgot this was in the pool, but people have been clamoring
For us to
try this. And
I wonder if it's for this exact reason. Like if they thought like we would hate it or love it.
Oh yeah, I bet.
Well, a house divided. Welcome to the channel, bringing a real-world perspective to the real-world whiskey consumer.
I'm Josh.
And I'm Erin.
And we are back with another Pours Unknown episode where we draw a sample at random from our Pours Unknown sample pool full of bourbons and ryes that you guys have sent us, and we taste it totally double blind. So we have no clue what's in our glass. We will smell it and taste it. We'll tell you what we think about it, give it a rating. Then we'll find out the price and see if that changes our rating before we find out what we're drinking.
Yes.
This way you get the most honest review possible, separate apart from any labels or bias or hype. Let's go ahead and get into this. And the color is
pretty.
Dynamite.
Beautiful.
So let's see if it lives up to what it's delivering on the eyes, in the nose and mouth.
Okay.
Let's go. Oh boy, what in the world?
What?
This is funky.
What?
This is super funky.
Yeah.
Oh man, I had
This
such high
like
hopes.
Tire rubber.
It smells like more than that.
Which is different than shoe rubber. When I talk about a new pair of white sneakers, that's a very different smell than like tire rubber.
Like if you've ever gone to like a discount tire or a Firestone or even the tire section of a Walmart
or Costco or something, walking into the auto part of Costco.
It smells like that, but
like
there's somebody left a glass of sour like milk on the counter.
There's something sour.
And now it has curdled.
There's something sour.
Wow, that is just funky.
I don't think I like this. I'm scared to try it.
It smells to me craft or Texas. And probably like it could be a rye, but there is enough sweetness there.
I would agree with craft or Texas or both.
Or both. It could be a bourbon because there is sweetness there.
I don't know.
Like the rubber is a sweet rubber. Look, we're trying to do our best on this one, guys. We're
really trying. This one's tough.
We do not know what we're dealing with here.
Oh, good gracious. Okay, we gotta drink it
Okay,
now.
Do you even like the nose a little bit?
No.
Is it not intriguing?
No, it's scary. This is the first glass I've actually been scared to drink. Out of 2 years of doing this channel, I've never been scared to drink a whiskey. This is that day.
All right.
It has arrived.
Let's hope it's better on the palate. Cheers.
Okay.
We hope.
This tastes like... I was just thinking like dried crickets. Like coffee and dried crickets.
Oh my goodness.
Like,
okay, we're off to a rousing start here.
It tastes like it would be crunchy if it was a solid. Do you get what I'm saying? Maybe there's like a brittle, I don't know. There's something about this that makes me think of something crunchy.
Here's the thing though, okay? There is something on the finish that I've never eaten crickets before.
I haven't either, but it makes me feel like what chocolate-covered crickets would taste like.
But there is an aspect to this that has a little bit of like a proteiny type of note, like an insecty protein.
Chocolate-covered crickets.
Dude,
maybe rolled around in like cocoa powder or like coffee powder, because there's a coffee element here too.
I will say everything on the nose did come through on the palate. I can't say that's true because I'm not getting like a sour milk note.
There's no sour.
There's nothing sour.
The nose was very sour. The flavor is not sour. It's definitely crunchy though. I don't know how to describe it.
Going back, the smell of that new tire rubber, it's translating to me as just like a young wood and char. It's the way they're combining is like just young wood and barrel char.
It's very bizarre for me because there's an aftertaste for me of coffee, which I'm kind of liking, but then the smell still smells like walking into a Costco, the auto part of Costco or Walmart or auto shop with tires and something sour. The smell still smells the same.
Tasting it again, I'm getting your chocolatey sweetness. There is a note on the finish I don't love. I think that's your cricket note. It's almost sour, and it's like a little, I don't even know how to describe it, like proteiny, but not in a meaty kind of way. It's like a weird thing on the finish that's like a little
Maybe it's like a
odd.
pepper.
But it's maybe malt. It tastes kind of malty. I would be shocked if this didn't have some level of malt in it. Or,
Yeah, I can get on board with that.
yeah, but it's not like the malt that I tend to enjoy. It's kind of a funky malt. But I will say that I'm actually kind of liking this. I'm not
Interesting.
going to say I would want to reach for it or even own a bottle of it, but to have this experience, I'm not mad at it right now.
I'm not mad at it. I'm glad I tried it.
But you don't need to try it ever
But
again.
I don't need to try it again. I'm okay. Like, I probably wouldn't even get this at a bar.
No, I wouldn't either.
It would be like a waste of $12 to $14.
I would want to pay money for a bottle of this one time, if it's reasonably priced,
Ooh.
to have on hand, and to let friends try it so they can have the same
they can be, like,
weird and wild
weirded out.
experience. Yeah.
It's definitely weird. It's definitely wild.
Okay, after spending
I
some
don't know if it's worth it for me.
After spending some time with it, I'm really getting that new wood char note. I'm getting a chocolatiness on the nose, a little bit of maltiness, or at least the perception of what malt comes through like. All the weird stuff is kind of balanced out for me, and it's just kind of crafty and young tasting now.
Okay.
So
This definitely tastes craft, like a craft distillery. And if it's not, I would be shocked. Like, shocked.
man, and it's the more I'm acclimating to what the flavor profile is, the more sweetness I'm getting, like a bourbony type of sweetness. But I still think malt is what's coming to mind. I'm even now uncovering a little bit of like a cherry note. There is a cherry sweetness in here.
Cherry in almost everything.
Not almost everything, but I do get cherry on a lot of things, and that's the fruity
Or almost
element.
everything.
That's the fruity element that is coming to the forefront here. It's almost like a Luden's cherry cough drop. Like, I don't consider those to be medicinal. It's not like cherry cough syrup. I used to eat Luden's cherry cough drops like they were candy
I believe that.
because they're very sugary and very good. And I'm even getting some of that on this now.
Okay.
So, actually don't mind this.
What's
I
your
started
rating?
off hating this.
What's your rating?
I'm going to go just okay.
Okay.
Price dependent, I think I'm going to stay just okay. But I
Yeah.
kind of, just okay is take it or leave it. I kind of want to take it as long as the price is right, just to
Yeah.
have a bottle around.
It's a wild ride, and it would be something that you would definitely have fun sharing with other people and making them try it, I think.
Yeah. What's your rating?
I'm thumbs down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's find out our price and see if that changes our ratings.
Okay.
There's no price that's going to make you go thumbs up on this or change.
No,
I'm
care for
just
it.
okay, but if the price gets too high, I will absolutely go thumbs down. This is number 88 in our Pours Unknown pool. So the price on this is,
$40.
I'm going to stay just okay.
That's less than I thought, to be honest. I thought it was something like super crafty, super expensive.
And usually craft stuff is up higher.
So I wonder if this isn't a craft.
Here's the thing. It's coming through with a good bit of flavor. It's not coming through like it's low proof. It's coming through
It's
with...
coming through like it's like medium proof.
Right. And it's coming through with a lot of flavor, which could be a bad thing if you don't like the flavors that are in here.
I think that's kind of where I'm at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of not... I'm not going to ever reach for this by myself, but I would love to have this bottle to share with friends.
Okay.
Still going to stay just okay.
The price, honestly, the price is good for $40 for something wild and wacky. If that was something I was into, I would buy it. It's not something I'm into, so I am staying thumbs down, but I could see myself changing to just okay.
Just the fact that we went from a tire store and sour milk and crickets to now me getting chocolate and cherry and malt.
It still smells like a tire store with sour milk, y'all. Like, it still smells not great. It tastes better than it smells.
What are we drinking?
We are drinking Balcones rye. And it is 100 proof, which I thought it was 100, like middle of the road. And then this is thanks to Kathy Huey.
Kathy, thank you so much. Wow, this was a wild ride.
So-
Kathy took us on a ride for this one.
Yeah, she did.
Wow, so I've actually...
She knew she was too. She's crafty like that.
So I've actually heard some people absolutely adore this stuff and have told us in the comments that we need to try it. Other people, I think including the bourbon junkies, have said this is one of the most heinous things they have ever tasted in their life.
I can see why people are on either side of the spectrum with this. This is a very divisive whiskey. Like,
this is a rye.
I feel like you're either going to love it or you're going to hate it, or you're just going to, like, tolerate it.
Yeah, you guys on the screen, if I can find the information, I've put the mash bill information. I wonder if there's like a heavy malted element to this or something.
Because when you
that's
said
making it
that,
come through that
when
way.
you said that you got some maltiness on it, I definitely can taste that. Like that wasn't so far fetched that I couldn't believe it. So I wonder.
Yeah, and I did say Texas and craft. I don't know if
Is it Texas?
It is Texas. I don't know if Balcones would consider themselves. I don't know if they qualify as craft or not. They're pretty big, but I don't get the rapid aging note. I just get kind of a general Texas funk, and then I also don't get rye notes that I typically get, other than maybe
I would not have guessed this was rye.
that chocolate a little bit. Like I can get chocolate on some rye.
Yeah, I was getting chocolate, but I get chocolate on bourbon too sometimes.
Yeah, but it's different. And this is more like rye chocolate, but there's so much more going on in here, for better or for worse, depending on your profile.
Y'all, I swear this is like what I feel like chocolate covered crickets would taste like.
If you're ever in a bar with a friend, order yourself and them a pour of this and just see what happens. It's gonna
Could be an interesting night.
it's gonna be a weird wild time.
Yeah.
And if you had a weird wild time in this video like we did, then like it. And if you like this style of content, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, because this is what we do over here. And we would love for you to join us for a pour on one of our live streams. We do them once a month. And if you hit that bell down there, it will let you know when we're going live, so you can tune in.
Yeah, so you won't miss our live stream. So that will help you out. So that's it for today. Be good to each other. And until next time, cheers.